Welcome back, mages of all ages, to some more Mage Wars. Today we are up against Scarlet in semi-finals of the Playtest tournament. Scarlet / Elithys. He has two display names, don't get confused. It is the same guy. And Julie has been helping me test, so a big props to him. And I think I have gravitated towards using the wizard version of my book here. So we are loading that in. Here, wizard, he who smelt it. Because this is my attempt at making the flatulence mage. Because he breaks wind. And yeah. I entertain myself, and that's what matters. We have Mana Crystal Arcane Ring opening, because that allows for a big creature play turn 2, which is the point. This book is based on my previous elemental lord that some people will know of, except we have exchanged a lot of the elemental variety now to be only in-school elementals for wizard, which is the new wind elementals. Also a little bit of out of school in Stormfront elemental, and we have a bit of disconnect here, so this is annoying. Arcane Ring. And this time I'm gonna walk over here. In the playtest with Julie, I made the mistake of walking over here, which can backfire. I need to be able, if he goes aggressive and puts a lair or something here, graveyard, then I need to be able to put my forge in this corner, which is a major difference. So he is the Beastmaster indeed. All right, so we might be rushed by a ton of little creatures, and that's fine. I think the Wind Elemental is the right play as an early creature here, because that specifically counters flying, which is probably my biggest fear would be to be swarmed by a bunch of little flyers that I can't really run from. Good luck, have fun. Might need to hit end phase again. Why would anyone get an aggressive spawn pawn out? It's a terrible strategy. Oh my god, we're in a broken lobby. God damn it. Okay. Reset. Latest. Blue. Oh, and I didn't see who had initiative before. Dang it. So I'm gonna give it to myself. I'll go up and see what he rolled and what he did. I mean, when he got it, he sent me to go first. All right. Otherwise, I would just adjust. Low deck. He who smelt it. Get it out. Oh, I was about to cast my spells now. Here. All right. One more attempt. We made it to the deployment phase. Progress has been made. We made it. All right, actions phase. So I move this way, the arcane ring. And say the action phases. That's the double moves and puts down the layer. So I'll put a mana crystal in the corner here. Indeed. All right. How much mana do I have in this next turn? Is it 25? That means I cannot do Mana Crystal and Wind Elemental. It's just ever so slightly too expensive. What I can do, though, is I can prep the Seeking Dispel to get my Metamatic discount, and if nothing else, I can just sap whatever creature he deploys, and it might be fine. Not for every creature, so we'll make an informed choice when the creature is on the board, but I really want my Wind Elemental early. This +1 channeling, right? But it's fun. He is making a pet Timberwolf. Nice. Not something you see very often, but it's absolutely a 100% solid play. Nice. First quick cast phase then. He might enchant that one, so that's good for me. I can Seeking Dispel that. First quick cast phase, it's his initiative. And next turn, I would really like to do a Poison Gas Cloud in the lair zone, if we can afford it. So let's see if I am that lucky. Please enchant him, or yourself, enchant something. Yes. It's not an enchantment. It is a Rouse the Beast. Never mind. Crap. I am about to get hit by, 5 dice? Good play by him. That is really worth it. Especially on the pit. I always run at least one Rouse the Beast for the pit. This is a lovely play. Damn. And I am getting semi-rushed. So this could be bad. Rolls a perfectly average roll of 5 damage. Right, and so now I am on the back foot already. Fun. This done, I will summon my Wind Elemental. Should I sap the Timberwolf? And remember that you guys are, of course, not allowed to answer my rhetorical questions in the chat. But that's you can think it inside your head. Should I sap? Oh yeah, I'll sap him if he moves in. All right, sure. Unless he enchants me with something. Perfect. Best case scenario. Get rid of that. It was a rust. Nice. Will most certainly deploy a creature. Nice pick. A Swarm Serpent. I don't have any way of getting rid of rot. Oh boy. Jesus. This is why we were testing. Julie, you were supposed to test my book, find the weaknesses. So if he rouses that and attacks me now, that's not good. Right, so the solution is to have the Wind Elemental carry me away, putting that distance between us, so I don't suffer this. Here. Done. No attacks incoming, unless he throws spells to do it, and we are not being roused and hit by the rot. I gotta kill this one quickly. We cannot survive a rot in this game. I mean, maybe one, but then you get the second one, and then it's death. Must blame Julie. Now he might be slow here because he's thinking, what just happened? And that would be entirely fair question is to ask, what the hell just happened? But that's the wind elemental for you. This is what it does really well. It doesn't prevent me from being attacked by the Timberwolf next turn, but then I will have armor on at least. So move down here. Oh, and I'm looking for my Battleforge, but it's in my hand. Yeah, where's that Harry? Oh, yeah, where's that Harry? That's my new follow button. Laguna follow. Thank you for the follow, Laguna. I'm not sure that follow notification will stick around, but I like it. Mana crystal. Might as well go in the corner. Why did I quick cast that one right now? Because I am distracting myself. So he will put the Swarm Serpent. Oh, no, it can't move this turn unless he rouses it. So it shouldn't hit me next turn. Ring of Beasts. I see people do this all the time, and I have to. Here's some big critique. You don't go Ring of Beasts with Lair. This means he's going to be casting creatures from his Mage as well, and then you could argue, well, maybe that's fine, but that just increases the value of my Poison Gas Claws, so I'm okay with it. Oh, and this is a super weird play. I guess he couldn't afford me to push me through the Wall of Thorns this turn, but next turn I will be deploying armor, and then he's going to quick cast Rust on me again, but then I will also prep armor. Of course, we have to do that. Even worse, if I teleported myself down here, now the wolf is separated from me. Huh. Steel Claw Cup. All right. Not too worried about this. I would have liked to put a Poison Gas Cloud here this turn, but we couldn't afford it. That would have been great. End of deployment. I will put out my armor, of course. I hate that sound. Maybe I can turn it off on the stream. The system sound, that means no dice rolls. But at least you guys don't have to listen to that. And apparently it goes on every time there's an upkeep creature. So it's going to be all the time. This does seem kind of weird, I'll be honest. But right now he was gonna rust and then force push, of course. So had to do something. Could have been a piece of armor though, but I'm still gonna go through the Wall of Thorns, taking about 5 damage, and then be hit by the Timberwolf, and that would not have been fun. So this is the play. Timberwolf will run down here then. Or attack a mana crystal. Okay. Interesting. And that's fine. I paid 4 mana for this one. It's been around for 1 turn, so it's 3 mana, and now the Timberwolf is not getting to me. So, by all means, I need time to gear up. Oh, he's a new player, by the way. Keejchen, I think the armor goes to your Mage. Not sure what you... Oh, Lol. It's because I'm on the right side. So right now it kind of looks like I started in the right corner. So yeah, brain fart. I need you to click done. So he's a new on Octagon player, so he might not really have the whole thing with you click done. Done, of course. Yeah, I gave him the armor, which is technically not an illegal play. So, yeah, and I keep looking at his cards too. I can't see them, but I'm like, what do I have in hand? Well done. Not actions, of course, yeah. And I think my elemental wind guy, pull wind guy, pulls the wolf. Then attacks. And if you were wondering, could it push him or like pull him through the wall of thorns? At least no, they cannot. It's written on the card, cannot go through a passage attacks wall, which is good. Push. What is it? It's west. Which this way we put him in the same distance he was from my mage, double move, or double move, but now he's not on the mana crystal anymore, and I got a dice roll on him, so hoping for some damage, didn't get it. Done. Oh, is he double moving it? Yes! Good. And if he had moved with the Beastmaster first, I would not have been able to do this. But then he may have enchanted me instead. Either way, this is fine. We get 4 damage, which means I can kill it in the next quick cast phase, probably. And we're definitely going to try, and that's nice. So now I'm most likely not being hit by the rod. Lovely. And he is summoning creatures with the mage. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to get some good value out of that poison gas cloud. This is going to be great. Go first. Putting it on my mage this time. Look at that. He's beginning to learn. And I think we might see the Mama Bear play, which is great. First quick cast phase. I actually don't have to sap in this action. And it could be a mistake waiting if he's like sitting here waiting to heal or buff the Swarm Serpent. But I'm holding it just to see what he does with his quick cast. I could also just like run away if I really feared the Swarm Serpent, which I do. He's not quick casting. Okay, so even better. Here's a play. If I don't kill it, I can move over and poison gas cloud this, in this action here, so that we don't get hit by the Swarm Serpent. We got it. All right. But that means I need to activate a creature now. That I didn't want. But I'll go and attack his mage here. Cool. Could be tempting to push him over in front of the Wall of Thorns, but honestly, he's gonna move away from the zone anyway. He's gonna move away from wherever I push him, so we push him north just to push him away from my mage. And if he moves back into the same zone, then he would walk into the zone where I'm about to do the poison gas cloud. So done. Now we're gonna be passing on until the end of the turn. That was a good roll. I rolled on him 5 damage. So, as far as dice go, I've been fairly lucky. Oh, and he's the Timberwolf again. This one just not attacking and going for my mage is fantastic. Of course, this was not fun. He rolled 7 damage minus the 2 armor. So almost killing my mana crystal. Okay. Pass now. Oh, just pass. Do. Oh, I like how you guys are talking about previous turns and what could have been done better. That's fair, I think. And I agree with both Knapp and Julie here that I probably not casting the wall would have been the right play because it ended up backfiring him. And it made me use my lesser teleport, right? So it's kind of fine. Pass. Try to focus on the game, Keejchen. And pass. So now there are no creatures in the zone where I wanted to cast my Poison Gas Cloud. Dang it. You know what? It's Steam Elemental time. Get that creature advantage so we have some stuff that can guard and punch back on some creatures, also dealing out stacker tokens. That's going to be great. And this one doesn't have upkeep, so that's nice. Steelclaw Matriarch. All right. Well, this is going to be a fun game. Right now, we're just playing the slow and safe game. First quick cast belongs to him. Leathershore says, okay. He might have heard me. No, he's not. I know he's not watching. So, but he heard me through the ether, thinking out loud about the Wall of Thorns play. So getting some armor on the mage. Also, I was also hitting him with the creature, of course. So good play. Actions phase. And play, and I wasn't gonna. I might melee attack with the mage this turn. Just rolling 3 dice on one of these bears. Now, what's he gonna do? What's he going to do? It would be cool to see a animal kinship totem from him in this game. That could be kind of fun. It's already getting toughness and melee +1 for it. Oh, and he had a serpent out, a reptile. So that would have been +1 armor. He probably has more, so he definitely use it. He's attacking the Steam Elemental with 2 dice. Wow. That, I mean, Incorporeal is tricky. You have 2 ways of dealing with Incorporeal. You either ignore them, or you throw your dice at them and then hope, pray to the dice gods. The third, of course, being if you have ethereal, you can try to use your ethereal attacks on them. But I have too much Incorporeal for him to deal with. Roll book, which is part of the concept. Yeah, and bye mana crystal. That does suck. Was it smart? It's going to cost me a lot of mana. But not having to deal with the wolf early on is also really nice. So, not sure. And I will be passing through the turn. You can always also just cheat against Incorporeal, says Felix. I am not sure if you're being serious or you're thinking like that there's a cheaty spell to use. There are some curses that are really nice against Incorporeals. It's one of my favorite ways to deal with them. Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more passes because I also have 2 creatures. And it might be tempting to have the Wind Elemental hit his mage, but I don't think that that's the right play. We will want it to come closer to this area and support. Pass. He guarded in here. Oh, he's guarding over here. Oh, but they're pest. So I can just ignore them. It's because he doesn't want to attack into the Steam Elemental, so this was the right play, for sure. I think Mana Crystal is a mistake, because then he suddenly has something to do with all his little creatures who are currently not attacking. So we will just punch this guy with 3 dice, dealing 1 damage. Most importantly, not spending any mana on that action so that I have more next turn. And he's gonna go, wait, how did you ignore the guard? And I actually, props to Sharkbait for not asking, the game didn't ask me, do you want to ignore the guard? Which it normally would. If you were attacking in a zone with a guard and you're not attacking a guard. But the game recognizes pest. They are pest. So then it's a misplay. He might have done it anyway, but he thought that he was guarding. So then it's like a misplay in that he thought he was doing a thing, and then he didn't realize he wasn't. And I'm gonna just hit this cup here with my Steam Wind Elemental. Oh, unless he stands still with his mage. And it's kind of tempting to go up here and push him in there, and then next turn we can push him through the Wall of Thorns, pushing him in closer to me. No. Thin the herd. Wall push. Getting a kill. Nice. That was a really good roll. So that was just lucky. Action phases, and Mama Bear comes closer. All right. Then, as my final quick, we put on the leather chaussees. End of the round. Done with deployment. I will deploy. He did not deploy from his lair this turn. I was about to give him a piece of leather again. Oh, jeez. Okay, and I suppose that's fine if he wants to use his Ring of Beasts. 58 cards in his book. And let's assume that 1/3 of those are creatures. First card, quick cast phase, nothing for me. Oh, the Jeweled Scarab. Nice. It's been forever since I've seen it, but this is obviously a perfect book for him to have it in. Cheap cast, and then you gain 1 mana or heal 1 damage from your mage whenever a friendly creature dies. It's only friendly, right? Yeah. Or mage when your mage controls. I will be passing most of the turn again. I'm not in a hurry to hit anything with my creatures. Beastmaster is running away to cast Idol of Pestilence. No, Ethereal Life Tree. Okay. Obviously, that's really good for him. Nice. Love that play. Well, this might be a long game. It's going to be a long game. Especially because I won't have the mana to really finish it quickly. He's actually destroying my mana crystals. God damn it. And I would say pass. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after the Timberwolf, which means 2 more passes. It's the first. Okay, and that's the second. And now I have a Steel Claw Cup to move and punch with my mage. Perfect. I'm expecting all these 4 creatures to end up in the Battleforge zone. And then he's going to think, well, if I leave the zone, then he can at least destroy the Battleforge, but there will be a poison gas cloud in there, so no. Going be great. Now, how do you approach this with these little thingies? Yeah, okay, so he wants to hit my Steam Elemental with the Matriarch, I guess. And it's gonna roll what, 6 dice? And I don't know the math for the new. Or it doesn't matter for the new Incorporeal. So it would do 2 damage on average against 7 health, which is pretty decent actually. So I could try to punch the Matriarch to get it out of the zone or away from the zone. I can also just move it over here and pull it. Right. That seems better. Yeah. Why roll the dice for it? Or why let him roll the dice, I mean, when I can just as easily just avoid it. Oh wow, what a roll. Doing what, 4 damage, and we will push west. Wow. Okay. I mean, just like in the previous, or not past, but done. Just like in the previous tournament game, it turns out in tournament games, I just roll above average on all rolls. I cannot pass. So I actually have to use my Steam Elemental here. And you know what? I think it's fine. Even he wants to do an attack on my mage here. Oh no. I think we'll manage. Did not get the stagger. This lets him hit the Battleforge with an extra attack. Okay. He's not going to hit the mage or the Steam Elemental. He's going to hit the... Okay, I was wrong. So this is the same interaction, except... No, if I had regarded and then he attacked it, it would have been the exact same. Yeah. So... This is fine. I will move. I could move and attack the Matriarch so I'm not next to the Wall of Thorns, but I'm honestly thinking that if he wants to push me through a Wall of Thorns right now, it might just be a waste of mana for him. So let's do it like this. I wonder if he guesses that I didn't want to be in this zone then, because I could have just as easily attacked this Steel Claw Cup, but no. Okay. So he could have left the zone with this cup here. But he didn't. And so this is going to be some good value from my Poison Gas Cloud. You cannot pass. Nice. BM Beastmaster. Or BM. I'm not sure what that question means, Abe. Oh, no, it's not Abe. It's Alt Yavup. I don't think I've seen you around before, so welcome to the stream and Mage Wars if you're new. Capital letters for BM. But I always have that feeling of if I stop playing defensive and I feel like there's a 10% chance that the opponent can then turn around and win the game, I will keep playing defensive. That is my philosophy. First quick cast phase. Oh, and for the record, in case anyone is wondering, we banned the dense fog for this playthrough, or this fight. Just like Julie and Jason Cage decided to do. Now, what does he do? He's playing another Conjuration. This is a charge totem, or a piercing. No, piercing. Piercing Rajan's Fury. No, it's the charge one. Damn. That's nice. If you think that you can charge me with all of these little bears up here, but I'm gonna move down into the poison gas cloud in the next action. So here we get 3 dice on me, dealing 0 damage. And basic melee attack. And so he has to make the tough choice of, do you stay and attack me, or do you leave and get out of the poison gas cloud? He could also attack the poison gas cloud, but you can guard it. So the steam elemental will guard if he starts attacking the poison gas cloud, and then he would have to hit it first. And yeah, this is not looking good for him. What is this? Someone is setting up a prediction? Is that what's happening? Ah, will Keej win the match? All right, nice. Thanks, Felix. Oh, what's happening? He's attacking the poison gas cloud, dealing 0 damage. And then I will guard with the steam elemental, because it's at 3 damage right now. I think we will not. What we're gonna do is that we are gonna go over and hit the steel claw matriarch and see if we can get away with the same little trick that we did before. Yep. West. And we're getting the value of the poison gas cloud on at least one creature this turn. So I feel like this is fine. Extending the a little bit by keeping the matriarch out of the fight. And this guy is not dead. Okay, yeah, the Ethereal life tree will save him. I thought they had 4 life base, but it's 5. Will Keejchen win this game? I can try to make my own prediction. I think so, right? It depends, because this is not a guaranteed. Like, he could just leave the zone, and eventually the Battle Forge will be nothing. And then if you can move in with enough creatures in one turn and take out the poison gas cloud, then it dies without doing damage. And he's taking out my mana crystals, which is definitely gonna hurt. Gonna be a while before I can get another creature out, and if that one has upkeep as well, then it's starting to look like I won't have any mana. So I think taking out the mana crystals was the right play. Good on him. Like, maybe if he put down Meridia's Blessing, that would be a nice way for him to sort of get some sustainability in his own creatures and heal them up a little bit. He could drop like a healing spring, which I think is what it's called. He hit the steam elemental. Oh, okay. Strange. The steam elemental will retaliate. And that kills him, because now he's up at 5, which means he dies to the poison gas cloud. Done. That is the end of the round for me. And what does this one say? When a creature your mage controls is destroyed, your mage may heal 1 damage. So I don't have to remind him. And normally I would, but not in a tournament game. Oh, he's really going for the steam elemental. Taking another 2 damage on this steel cup. I think that is some pretty ballsy moves. So I was wondering if the poison gas cloud would actually pay off, but definitely it now has. So that's amazing. Lovely. Oh, we are going to have to eat a cookie. That's fine. But before I do, I gotta take my action here. So we are either seeking dispelling or mana crystalling or sapping. And I think a mana crystal would just be straight up waste, because if I had, I would have to put it here or here, and he would just attack it with everything. So we are just gonna sap something. That's fine. They all have 2 armor. This one has 3, but the wolf is the most scary one. It would be nice to kill this cub, though. Wow. Okay. That is some ridiculous dice rolls I'm putting out as well. Okay. That makes me feel bad, because I feel like every time I win a tournament game, everyone could just go, well, he rolled like a god, so of course he won. God damn it. All right, end of the round, and I'm gonna eat that cookie now. We are putting out. Yeah, put the healing tree in hand, I suppose. Ah. Yeah, I'm getting thrown off by all these different things. It's not a huge deal now that we know about it, but when you don't know about it, then the automation does wrong things. I always say trust the automation in Mage Wars. So needs to be fixed, obviously. First quick cast phase, and it's my initiative. I will not quick cast. And I will say I'm gonna guard with my mage. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm gonna. Yeah. Not really sure about that. What I could do is to stop deploying from the battle forge right now and just like let it save up mana to pay for items themselves, so I don't spend more mana. I need another creature out, I think. I really want one. Not having the mana crystals is making this hard. He is taking his creatures out of the zone. All right. I can only move and attack one creature with the wind elemental then, so we will do that. Also setting it up to hit the bird here next turn. Dealing 2 damage, and that's all good and well. I didn't mention it, but last time he cast the Wigwood Fairy as well. Cool. Another discount on animal spells from him. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to click down. That seems so passive aggressive when you do double done. I swear it was a mistake. Add a guard to Wigwood Fairy. Okay. Pass. And I don't even feel like I need the healing tree. Even though we could heal the 2 damage that I have. I did not mean for this book and this build to play this slow. The whole idea was to have Wall of Thorns, push creatures, and then push spells in hand, and then try to sort of. But whenever I make a rush book, it still ends up being a long game book. I cannot do it. I'm legit scared of his creatures, so that's why we are retreating and playing it defensively. Like it would take a teleport up here or something. I have 6 armor, so even then. Guard token to Steel Claw. Us. We're gonna see a 0 cost. The cat that gets reduced in price by having dead creatures in your discard pile, for sure. slaughtering the whole forest today. And Steam Elemental says ups for the zone. Yeah. And obscured for the zone. And end of action phases. This is so he cannot double move and then teleport me up here or something like that. Might as well. And I didn't want to guard with the Steam Elemental right now. It's a weird day when the wizard is standing in a poison gas cloud guarding for his Steam Elemental who's incorporeal. But, oh, he's moving in the... I am not a pest, sir. So that doesn't fly. So it was the right play, because he did want to take out my Steel Elemental. Look at that. I didn't think he would move in. 10 health, so it would go down to 8. But then he could move out next turn and try to set up some healing. But look at the value we're generating with the Poison Gas Cloud. Everything in here would be in here just trying to hit my stuff right now, if not for this spell. Yeah. And I will just sippity sap. And I think I would like to take out creatures, like finish them off. That's what Knapmaster would do. Before they start healing or something. Even though I really want to kill the Timberwolf. Steel Claw Cup enters hibernation of eternity. Damn. Julie doubts the Keej. Oh no. I'm gonna move out this... No, not this turn, obviously, because now I'm summoning. Next turn, we're gonna move out. Like, poke out. Tempt him to come closer. And he needs to, like, do something, like, expose his mage or something. But, if he doesn't, then I'm just gonna have to hit creatures. I'm generating value every turn. And at some point, my creatures will just overwhelm him. Even though they are few in number, they are strong. So, the birds, the poor birds. I mean, there's 2 schools of thought for me. I could retreat my Wind Elemental. Yeah. And, thanks. Or I can just charge ahead and try to damage stuff. He's gonna go and attack. Okay, so he's deciding to fight the Wind Elemental. Rolling 2 damage on the first roll, down from 13 to 11. That's honestly not too shabby for him. Well. Oh yeah, because he's got the charge as well. Right. I was thinking of them having 3 dice each, but they're at 4 dice each, unless they start the same action in his zone. I could have moved and attacked this bird, but wow, good rolls. But when I attack them in this zone, I get to push them into the wall after the fact, killing them in one blow almost certainly. I mean, it's gonna be it's +1 versus flying, so he's rolling 5 dice and has a 6-up push. Pretty decent chance of just taking out a bird every turn. Pass. I should just attack now, in case he does something crazy and somehow kills the Wind Elemental. Right now he's rolling really well, but I have 2 more. So if we lose this one, I don't have the upkeep anymore, and he damages it. Nice. My phone is... Okay. Okay, it was too slow. Oh no. All right, I'm sorry about that. When my mom calls, I have to pick up. She has a bad hip that sometimes dislocates, and if she's lying somewhere, I don't pick up the phone, that would not be fun. So gotta do it. Pass. Oh, I should attack the birds. Yeah, she's fine. She's just had a new hip replacement, like with some new high quality hip tech. So it shouldn't be a problem ever again. But last time she got a new hip, they said this one can never dislocate. And what do you think happened? 6 months later, she is lying outside her house, had forgotten her phone. Thankfully, some neighbors heard her calling, but otherwise she could easily have laid there all night, right? Stuff like that. So, gotta pick up that phone. She calls. Bad doctors. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's of course they don't say like this cannot happen, but it's like this new tech. It's so good, and it should be. There should be nothing wrong with it. Like you know how it is, and then it turns out that that wasn't correct this time. But now the new one, who knows? Doesn't matter. Everything was fine. She just wanted. She's got some new chairs that she wants me to have for my balcony. She's always trying to improve my home. It's not something I do a lot about, like home improvement. I don't care. Everything for me, everything just needs to have a function. And if it works, I don't replace it ever. She found some nice chairs that she thinks would be great for my balcony. One, two. All right, no more passing. So I will summon my dude. Oh, I guess I'm still guarding here. Then I'm gonna guard with my steam elemental now. Let's see if he wants to come in. He does. Okay. I think this is the right play. The pet token, especially, it makes you can sacrifice him a little bit more because you can always get a new pet and that generates great value. So this is fine. And holy but Jesus, what a roll! Of course, since he's attacking incorporeal, it does almost nothing, but it was a great roll. Damn. I do 0 in return. All right, but now he's in the poison gas cloud. Here, get out that storm front. Done. I could still lose this. I can see it. He's dealing damage to my wind elemental. And if he can kill that before I can afford the next one, I'm gonna be at back to 2 creatures. He's trying to take out the steam elemental, and I don't have a replacement for him. And that's definitely something. My Staff of Storms is powering up, and we're getting close to. I think we're gonna do Arc Lightning. Oh, I could. You know what? We're gonna Elemental Ward next turn and then just start killing birds with jet streams. What am I saying? That's perfect. Yeah. Let's do that. And then the Timberwolf. Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that you can. I forgot to zap. I'm gonna zap real quick. Onto the. I keep forgetting you can shoot below you with the Stormfront Elemental. I didn't do that in my training match against Julie because I thought he can't shoot to the same zone, but you can because he's flying. Right. Deployment phase. So we're putting out the Elemental Wand. I almost gave it to him again. God damn it. Move everything up because I like having the wand at the bottom because it has that extra little spell sticking out of it. Like so. You gotta win, lose in 1 hour, no rush. Else you gotta have to decide the prediction. I'm not sure what that means, Felix. Is that like for finishing off the prediction thingy? Was it timed? Oh, what am I saying? I was saying we only needed 5 damage, but they have 7 health. I forgot about the extra health from the Ethereum Life Tree. So we're doing 3 tokens, storm tokens. That gives me 7 here. So Alt plus N is ranged, go up to 3. Let's see if we can one-shot a bird. No. And then it's worse because now I pushed him away, and so he gets to go over here. And charge. So I made it worse. Dang it. That's a bad roll. I was considering putting in the reroll gloves in the book here, but it's one more SPP, and I really feel like I need the armor, so it's. Oh, there's another snake on the field. The swamp serpent. No, kill it. My death cometh. Actions phase means we are trying to take out this bird here. Oh, I should have moved over here to be out of range of these 2 birds. At least I get a bird kill. I could even have pulled a bird over here. Or over here, and then attacked it. So that was a misplay. I just allowed him to get 8 extra dice on my wind elemental. Yikes. Oh, don't worry, Felix. I'll take over. He's just done. I think the Stormfront is attacking the wolf. The thing is, if I stun it, it has to stay in the poison gas cloud and also, of course, not attack. And that would be tremendous. Oh no. Shark bait. There's another mistake. It didn't ask me for the ranged attack, so we're not doing a ranged attack. It didn't matter, and I'm not gonna push him for it. No pun intended. But it. Am I wrong? Okay, good. Yeah, you're right. Oh, you agree. Yeah, that's on the list. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that it should be able to shoot ground troops in the same zone. Like you can shoot a flyer with a ground archer in the same zone, should be the same vice versa. Now, is the wolf staying? It is. Madness. Now he's not getting the charge token, and it's getting pretty close to death. Huh. But he's playing Beastmaster like many people probably should play the Beastmaster, and he's like throwing his creatures at stuff instead of doing the Keejchen thing where you want to keep everything alive forever. Although that is a good strategy, I think I sometimes overdo it. Yeah, we can automate it in a way or do something. I just wasn't aware of it, so I did the thing and I clicked the button before I even realized what I was doing. So again, not a huge deal. It wouldn't have mattered because I rolled so poorly, so it's all good. 2 damage dealt on my wind elemental and 8 more dice coming in. Can't believe I made that misplay. And 12 more dice coming in. Huh. He's gonna kill my my wind elemental. And I have a 0 mana or 1 mana, so what do I spend it on? Oh, the jet stream. Well, hot diggity. I might be losing this. Okay, we killed the wolf. Nope, it's got Ethereum Life Tree. Yeah, never mind. All right. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. We are losing the wind elemental. This is insane. He did it. The mad lad. But again, it's my fault. These two last attacks would not have happened if not for the fact that I didn't move. So, should misplay. Oh, it's got 13. Never mind. Still happening. Still dying. Yeah. I would have gotten another attack off of it with it if I had done it correctly. I think we have found yet another bug. The wind elemental probably still has the old health value engine. Mr. Sharky. Look at all the box spotting that we're doing. Pretty sure, right? It's a 13. He had 14 on it. It is not affected by Ethereum Life Tree. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything, so it didn't trigger the death. Wind elemental is being counted as living. Ah, of course. Right. Oh, another swamp serpent. These guys scare me. And another one. Look at all these creatures. Insanity. Hold on. He paid 4 mana. Ring of... I'm not typing. Let's try that again here. Ring of Beasts is once per round. Once per round. Yep. And so is Wigwood Fairy. Ah, okay. I just assumed that he would use them both. Ah. I just assumed that he would use them both on the first creature, but of course he doesn't have to. So, yeah. Keep in mind, I still have an area attack spell, and I still have a poison gas cloud, so we have ways of dealing with this swarm strat. Imagine if the wind elementals still had their area attacks on them. That would have just flat out won me the game. So that's why I put them in my deck and built this book, but then they didn't have that area attack. Yeah. Now he can come in and he can get away with some attacks, even despite the poison gas cloud. Huh. Can't believe that he's just like winning this by overflowing me with creatures. It's insane. I love it. Chewing through all that incorporeal. He's got a lot of incorporeal health to still chew through here. He's about to take out a steam elemental here. But again, the value of this poison gas cloud. Pretty good. Don't know. Melee plus Alt plus M if... Oh, it is automated. Yeah. Nice. 2 damage on Steel Elemental, yep. And it's the engine thing you see is getting life from Ethereum. Life tree, so we just delete it. 2 incorporeal creatures killed in 1 turn. Well, next turn I can be attacked by 5 times 4 dice on the mage if he wants to, or indeed anything in here. So that that could take out the battle forge. He's gonna start working on the Stormfront. But if all of these, I'm going to put the voltaic discharge in hand this turn. If all of these birds come in, and we have all the steel claw dudes in, and he might even take out the poison gas cloud then we drop the voltaic discharge and a new poison gas cloud, I think. What I should have done 2 turns ago was to move my wind elemental into the poison gas cloud. I should have recognized that would have been a good play at that time. And played conservatively, because there was plenty of it for it to do over here. It can the cool thing about it can move out and move back in, grabbing a creature, pulling it with it, and then it would be in the poison gas cloud, just dealing 2 flat damage that he can't prevent. Right? So that alone is pretty decent. Deployment phase over, yep. Question then is, if he destroys the poison gas cloud, would I rather have the voltaic discharge? And counterpoint, follow-up question, if he doesn't destroy the poison gas cloud, would I even voltaic discharge? Because it's going to hit the poison gas cloud with ethereal attacks, right? So yeah, actions phase. Steel Claw opens the turn, attacking my mage. Okay. He can get a lot of dice on my mage this turn. He opens up with a 6 critical die or hit critical hit attack. Shite. The wolf hits with 5, but it dies to the poison. This is 4 dice that doesn't die to the poison gas clouds in 1 turn, but could probably die to a Stormfront elemental hit. I will pass. No, because then he can do the damaged bird. I think I gotta kill try to kill a creature in this action here. In 81%, taking away 4 dice for the turn. We got it. Let's see if he remembers his Jeweled Scarab. He does. All right. I will definitely give it to him. He's a good player. Like this is literally the first time I ever see him play, right? So I had no idea what I was going into. 3 damage dealt on my mage. The wolf. That means the wolf will die. Good. See, now I can move my mage up here. But then he will destroy the poison gas cloud, and I want it to stay right now. So I think the best play is to another few actions. I can still heal back from this, but we will be moving probably up here this turn to also heal 2 damage, if nothing else, but maybe also to get out of range of some of the birds. How many birds does it take to kill a poison gas cloud? It takes it's got 15 normal health, so 15 dice. That's he's got 4. That's 16. So all 4 birds attacking the poison gas cloud would, on average, destroy it. Need that poison gas cloud to stay alive right now, so we are holding our ground. I can also poison gas cloud here, and that would deny this entire flock from coming in. But again, they will destroy it in the same turn. If all of them attack it. So would rather have one of them spend their attack first. Now we're down to the birds attacking. The swamp serpent advances. We could move and attack it. Again, not in this action though. Yeah, I don't care about those guys right now. We know what they're going to do, but they're not going to do any damage. Plus, I'm starting to think that I might lose this. Not expect that. I think not saving the wind elemental here. Not even that move where I could have moved away, denying some dice. I should have moved it down here, denying all the dice. And forcing them to fight in the poison gas cloud. So here we see some bird action, dealing 0 damage. Now I could poison gas here, but what would be the purpose? I'm attacking this swamp serpent with a basic melee attack. 2 damage is not what I had hoped for. I would like 3. How do I get out of this? I have no mana to cast a new wind elemental. Oh, well, this makes my decision a little bit easier, I think. We're poison gassing in here, right? I think so. Means that all these birds won't be able to attack me next turn either. Because you can't do a double move if you start your turn in a poison gas cloud. A mana lotus, alright. This is great value, but it's not going to kill anything. So it's a tricky situation. I think it is the right play. Play the poison gas here. Denying 12 dice next turn. As well as doing 10 damage. Feel like that's worth it. And we regenerate 2 health. I might turn on my shield this turn. What is that cloak he put on? He put on the elemental cloak. Giuliano covers it. There is Lavork. Is it 0 mana? Yeah. Nice. Of course, a major power play for him right now as well, so look at this bullshit, man. I've never seen a Beastmaster Swarm quite like this before. I've made something similar, but this has to be the most animal creatures I've ever seen on the field at any given point. Not even counting the ones in the discard pile, which I think there's at least 8 creatures in the discard pile, otherwise Laborg wouldn't be 0 cost. I got a not cast in case the Tanglewine is coming. Or something else, who knows. I'm being enchanted? Huh. Alright, that is a Rust or Enfeeble. What else could it be? Nah. Would he really have an Enfeeble? I don't think so. So it's a Rust. Bringing me down to 4 armor, which I definitely get. That's a very fair play. We could just remove it right now, which is what I'm thinking. I think it is the thing that is going to happen. First, though, we are going to remove a Swamp Serpent. A Jet Stream. Oh, it's not 4 dice. Bad math. We can get it to 4 dice and a almost guaranteed push through into the wall. So that is 4 damage plus 3. Yeah. and to not take the thing to the face. So Jetstream 4 dice. Could have gone away with just one storm token, I think, now that I look at it. This is overkill. And they will be valuable in later turns, but sometimes overkill is the best type of kill. Then we move, and there are choices to make. I only have 3 melee dice, so very unlikely to kill Matriarch or Wolf, but not impossible. Or we can seek in Dispel to take this damage this turn, and I think that's what's going to happen. So we are going to get rid of that enchantment. Dispel away. Done. That was a marked for death, so it was definitely the right play, because an extra die per creature, I think, is worse than less armor right now. So yeah, I did not consider the mark for death, but even better, and getting rid of the enchantment was the right play. There's no kill like overkill. Yep. I'm sure I quoted it wrong. I was just trying to mold it to my current situation, Charbait. Slap orc, best orc. Lol. Okay, yeah. Whatever. That's what the shield is for. So now we have a question to pose, which is, what does the Stormfront Elemental do this turn? I think denying the Timberwolf is the better one. Or we can try to kill the bird, or not the cup. It's the bird or the cup, or shoot at something over here, which is also fair. We could shoot at a swarm serpent. Too many choices. If we do the push, the melee attack here, then there's a decent chance of killing the wolf. Otherwise, it's either a 9 up push or 8 up days that we're looking for. Oh, he might have a force push in hand. If he has a force push in hand, yeah, he does. Wow. No, he would have used it already if he had a force push in hand to get his creatures out of the zone following me. Surely. Yeah. Okay. But next turn, that would be an excellent play. I think so. It cannot automate. What's it called? Ranged. Same zone. But ranged attacking wolf storm. It can. How do you ground archers can attack flying with one, same vice versa. Only on flying can do range cost 1/1. Is fine. Am I wrong about this? You want on bird, auto attack none. On storm, fire, shoot. Pretty sure. But it not be said that Keejchen doesn't give him the benefit of the doubt. We will open the rule book, which I should have done before the game. Koshet confirms it. Pretty sure. I mean, to be fair, I have honestly never ever been in that situation before. So I think we've theorized about it before in chat, but I have never actually seen it in play or checked the rule. So where in the rule book would that be? It's under flying. I don't think it's under flying. It would be under, yeah, ranged attacks. Any ranged attack can always target a flying creature in the same zone, even if the minimum range for that attack is greater than 0. Likewise, a flying creature can ignore the minimum requirements when attacking a non-flying target in its zone. Boom. Yep, it was under the flying thing here, so I'm going to copy that. Okay, he trusts. That is good. Okay, so boop. Oh, we got a good roll. Wow, 5 critical and a stun. I didn't need both. I just needed either the stun or the critical. Done. And that's all my actions for the turn. So now let's see. If he has like a force push in hand right now, that would be the Galaxy Brain play. But I'm sure he would have already done it if he had it. So the question is, why didn't he do it? Because surely he has force pushes in his book when he did Wall of Thorns play early on. So next turn, and I hope he isn't listening, that would be the play for him, is to force push me out. Well, it's kind of too late because next turn all these creatures can attack me anyway. But he could have gotten all of these creatures attacking me. Same with this one over here with charge, and all of these creatures in here with charge and out of the poison gas cloud. And I did the bad thing of spending my mage action before, but I think I had to. So maybe it's coming now. But why would you fight in the poison gas cloud then? You could fight outside it. It's a teleport. Okay. 9 mana teleport. Somewhere there. Okay, because he wanted me further away from this. Huh. All right. Gotta give him to him. That's did not see this coming. I think that may be death. Yep, rot. And I did say something about these rots, didn't I? Only one. That's nice. Then he's got what, 12 dice here. 3, that's 15 dice. 15 more dice to roll this turn against my 6 armor. Oh, sorry. 16 dice because of the fairy. 3 critical. I can area attack next turn, but I'm not going to be able to out heal whatever damage is coming. So I'm thinking about what we can do, and there's not like nothing I can do. It's going to be really tricky. I might not even live to have a chance to do something next turn. Like I can teleport myself up here, walk in there, and then wall off with a poison gas, like wall of poison gas. Then only the flyers can get to me. But obviously that's not like the power play either. So I think throwing away the wind elemental, if we had to point at anything, was my major misplay. But maybe my book is just not as strong as I thought. I thought this would be like almost unbeatable because you can't really destroy the wind elementals, and especially against like a nature swarm book, I have all kinds of good tools that I felt like would make it almost impossible to kill me here, like the poison gas clouds. Deployment phase. He's deploying first. Dark Fen Owl. Oh, nice. Yeah. Wow, this guy. And this time I put the equipment in the right spot. Look at that. Aha. We finally got in range of my battle forge. This is not going to matter, but it was free, so it's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I can't do that. Ah, yeah. That's my bad. Or I can... Lol. Okay, what a... brain fart. Yeah. This is why it's nice to run amulets in any book. Always consider having some amulet, because it blocks you from Eye of Bale plays. My bad. First quick cast phase then. Wizard is being targeted by a card. An enchantment. Oh, crap. Oh, frick. Yeah, that could be a Jinx. It could be a Nullify. Yeah, those two are the bad ones. Jinx or Nullify. Then I think he just wins this turn. Dang it. But I gotta try, right? It's not... I can't do it in this action anyway. I gotta try, I think. I don't... It's not like an option. I don't have the luxury of checking for Nullify or Jinx first. It's just gonna have to happen. That is really annoying. I would have opened with a Swamp Serpent here if I were him. It may just be Rust or another Mark for Death. We absorb most of the damage here. Holy crap, what a roll, though. But it has absorbed all of it. He did not reveal neither Rust nor Mark for Death. So it's a Jinx or a Nullify. And with what I have in hand... Oh, here's a play. Oh, no. I can jet stream myself to move myself further. How do I do this? Okay. So that means I know I need to discard a hand slot item. It's going to have to be the Staff of Storms then. So we will move over here. Might also be Enfeeble. That would be just as bad. Reveal? Question mark. Gonna ask. Could be Enfeeble. Then we put or play Mage Wand. No reveal. Oh, but that means it's a Nullify. That means it's a Nullify. What else would it be? Okay. The real problem is I don't really have a way of checking for Nullify in future turns either. Not really. So, shit. I die if this is the Nullify. So I think I need to jetstream myself over here. Then I'm only going to get attacked by one of these two creatures because the Stormfront kills the other one. And then he might have a force push in hand. So then I die again. I have enough mana for the teleport to the corner. But he's got a force push in hand. So it doesn't matter. Let's just try. If that is a Nullify, then Well played. Yeah, nullify. Wow. Excellent play by him. How can he afford all these things, though? That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, he has all the creatures. I guess he doesn't have a lot of mage specific stuff. We haven't seen a lot of enchantments either. Like 3. So that is exceptional, though. Let's see. What's it? It's 1 extra per. So 12, 16. I need to do the math after this. So can I even do any helpful stuff with my Stormfront? I missed a thing. I had thought about this. If I should have shot him with the Stormfront Elemental, because if he gets stunned, then he cannot move and affect me with the thing. So then the jet stream would have worked. I'm banking on an 11 up, but I could have tanked one more hit with my mage in a way before doing this. That would have been a better play. Dang it. I'm, of course, shooting at something. Or hitting something, might as well. Really matter what I do with this guy. So hit here. Push away. It's dead. Okay. I will also go and add my end of the round. For me, I mean. So what was it? 4, 12 extra 16, 19. And this is not an animal. So 20 dice incoming. Damage dealt there. And a rot chance, of course. 0. Oh, but the rot. So now I'm not regenerating anymore. In fact, I'm taking damage because of the poison gas cloud. And we had to move this way for the jet stream thing to work. Because if I had like gone 2 zones away up here, or like over here, then all the birds would still have been able to get to me, but they can't fly through the poison gas cloud. So this was the only range 2 zone where I would have been safe. A flame blast. All right. So I should have maybe still shot at his mage. Not again. It doesn't matter. That's it. GG. I did not think he could pull this off. Amazing. Look at all cards. He still has 38 cards in his book. Sanity. And I think at this point, when I built this book, I was like, it's going to be overpowered and unbreakable, unbeatable. And I haven't won a game with it yet. So clearly it's not. And that's good. Good for the playtesting. GG, sir. What a book. I made some misplays that I think could have helped swing. If I still had my wind elemental, or if I had at least been fighting against the birds in here, it would have lived much longer and also dealt damage with the poison cat clouds. So I felt like I kind of just threw him away, not really respecting the birds, thinking he would just win. So that was a terrible play. Other than that, I think I've been doing pretty well. We've had a really safe zone here where I basically nullified his forces. Old school swarm. It's a little bit more than just old school. Lucky on the flying elemental kill for the bottom. I don't think he needed luck. He had enough dice. That's my point. And that was 1 pain for my bigger dudes. I feel like I should have retreated to gas cloud and fort. Should have. Cloud. I did not respect the Bird Swarm. Yeah. I'm not sure what this IDD means. Gas clouds hurt like hell, yeah. That one definitely paid off. I don't think we can argue against that. This one, I think it paid off, even this one cast of it, denying 12 dice in that round. And it forced him to do a movement spell in the turn after, which he then had. Now, I can't even point to anything in my book that I think I could add and then I would win straight up. The move with the wind elemental would be nice, but I think maybe it's just not as powerful as I would have given it credit for. It's hard to get these big creatures out, and him taking out the mana, I criticized it, and I guess I have to concede that it was a good play. If he had let the mana crystals alone, I would have had so much more mana right now. We are in turn 14. So there were 2 of them, and they were put out in the first turn, all of them. But let's say 20 mana more probably for those mana crystals. So even his creatures running away, they ended up sitting outside the poison gas cloud here anyway, right? So he had a lot of creatures doing nothing. Then having spent that time taking out the mana crystals was definitely the right play. And I also criticized the Ring of Beasts because usually when I see people play the Ring of Beasts with Lair, they don't make it work. They don't make it worth it. They don't use the Ring of Beasts every turn because they also want to deploy from the Lair. I will say that it works for him here. It was for me a lot of thinking each time if I wanted to go in the gas or not with creatures, and my Eustace Wall of Thorns was a misplay. Cast my lesser. And having a nullify in a Beastmaster book is kind of expensive. You can see my book. What does Oh, he's showing his book. Perfect. Usually when I'm being a good player, they don't always want to share their books, so I think it's really nice of him to show his. All right. What the freaking hell. All right. So he has 30/40 creatures in this book. That is pretty crazy. And even the one I did was mostly based on Wickwood Hounds. This is crazy. How can this be 120 books or spellbook points? I feel like what is he foregoing in order to have this? He does not have a lot of equipment removal. So he would not have ever been able to take away my Mage Wand and my 2 regrowth belts, which is a huge deal. Also, the Eye of Bale can't cast that on him, but I eventually, given enough time, I would dispel or dissolve the Steel Scarab and then give him the Eye of Bale. So yeah, there's some ready again if you get dissolve. Huh. I'm wondering. I mean, normally I can't afford this many creatures. So what is he? He's foregoing some dissolves. He had 1 teleport, and there's 2 force pushes here. Okay. He has 1 dispel. See, I had no enchantments to dispel for him, and that's kind of a meta play, trying to deny him some resources, but he doesn't commit to dispelling, so it doesn't matter. And that's unfortunate for me. He's got 2 spellbook points wasted. I was hoping for 6, right? Minimum. All right. I mean, so he has 2 force pushes remaining. And did he spend 1 this turn? No, because of the nullify. I should have jet streamed. And he didn't have a movement spell in hand. Huh. So I could have jet streamed myself. I was thinking about a jet stream on myself to avoid nullify. I was sure you had force push. I mean, I had a almost certain feeling that it was a nullify, but then again, can't be 100% sure, right? So I thought that was more likely that it not being a nullify compared to him not having a force push in hand. When he would clearly, I mean, he didn't need this flame blast, so he could easily have had a force push in hand. Huh. And I'm not saying I would have won if that were the case. It would just at least kept me alive for yet another turn. Hmm. So people who bet on me in the stream, I have to figure out how to give you guys that thing Felix set up. Let me see if I can figure that out real quick. Ooh, beta streaming. Do I end that thing? I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna play something else. I'm not about to end the stream. I got nothing to do tomorrow, so we can play something else. We could play more Mage Wars. We could play something. Yeah, Giuliano, I'm trying to figure out. Felix set up this this betting thing, and I don't know how to end this. If anyone knows how to do that, help me out, because I think Felix left. So well, better to just cancel it. Oh, because you already bet your stuff, right, Koshade? Gotcha. This was a rigged game in order to lose you guys all your channel points. Haha. Take it. This is great. I mean, I of course I wanted to play in the finals too, but I think it's great that we have a new player in the online community. Go Scarlet. I am rooting for him against I almost was gonna say who I think wins tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but whenever Julie and Sir Jason plays. But I shouldn't make assumptions, right? I shouldn't make assumptions. I can't figure out how to do the thing, guys. I'm trying to open my Streamlabs chat bot over here. I think that's maybe how one does that. I'm not giving. This is also a bad habit of mine. I tend to alt tap out of the octagon window and then not read my opponent's thought. The wind guys used to have area attack. Me game. Oh, and I don't have a necklace, right? I was thinking in the middle of this game, I realized that I should have had the amulet, mana amulet, in this book. In fact, we can pull that up on screen here. We should definitely replace one mana crystal with a mana amulet, because that's one's way harder to remove from my build, especially because of the equipment, the solve exhaustion that I'm running, right? So any equipment that I can add to my deck increases in value, and it's called a mana. No. Amulet. Moonglow amulet. Oh, and then I need to come in here and say Vizard, he who smelted a crystal out. And like I said earlier, it's always nice having a or any amulet in your build, because then you can block a Eye of Bale, which is perfect. No bees. Oh yeah. Bees aren't animals though, I get it. I think he would gain some great value out of adding bees in here. Bees are for druids, not for real bees. I mean, this is fun what he's doing. It's really cool. I can't believe he never got to fire off the voltaic discharge, but it doesn't combo really well with my poison gas cloud, which I hadn't actually considered it being ethereal. I don't want to destroy my own poison gas cloud since it's generating so much value. And so I could probably just have another poison gas cloud instead to put out in another zone. And I think though, if I had put one in the lair early on, it would have generated a little bit of value, but then he would have eventually just attacked it and destroyed it. So it would like not, it would have done something, but like I said, he had plenty of time to affect it. And I mean, it's not like I have mana to throw around here. All right, so there's here's a betting thing. Okay. This is not how he did it. Maybe it's Nightbot. Trying to reverse engineer this betting thing that Felix has set up. Nightbot. That's unfortunate because I think it's so cool when you can do these betting things. So maybe I can. Any chance you can talk me through how to end the betting? What did Ronan need me for? Did you mean something specific, Ronan? Open your creator dashboard. It's open here, but I don't see anything about betting anywhere. Is there a button? Start a prediction. I see. Here's a button that says start a prediction. Okay, I can add that one to my creator dashboard. So surely there must also be like an end prediction thing that one can click. Choose prediction outcome. All right. I can see there's been 8,000 point bet on me winning and 1.2k on me losing. So choose outcome. Will Keejchen win the game? No. Complete prediction. Got it. Never mind, I found it. Oh, I didn't realize that it was like, I thought you needed like an external app in order to do the prediction thing, but apparently it's built into Twitch itself. Really cool. So now it should be resolved and people should be getting whatever points or losing whatever points they spend. See details here. how did you make that many points from it? Really? So I don't even know. That's something we can look at in the future. That's kind of cool. We could probably do that when I play Mage Wars games in the future. Then I'll set up a prediction like this one, because why not? That sounds fun. Now I think now that I have added that button to my dashboard, I can definitely work. Oh, and again, I forgot to talk to my opponent. So he's still writing stuff. He left, I think. Oh, I thought he said he didn't have to go up tomorrow. That's why we played on Thursday. Oh. All right. Well, such is life. What a game. Oh no, his book isn't here anymore. I just realized he probably doesn't have a lot of armor in it either, which is another thing that he sort of skimmed on. But a lot of players or a lot of books will not be able to attack him because you're being on the back foot. And we saw very early on that he was doing a rush thing to me. So like he both has the rush mechanic where he tries to Wall of Thorns me and finish the game quickly, but then if it goes long, he just has infinite creatures to back that up. That's kind of cool. Love it.